Here's a fun story. I was driving down the road the other day, and someone was cleaning out this old property where this old man used to live, and it was like all overgrown, and it had like a Barra Fairlane, like a '06 one, and like a Honda wagon, one of those Ordetha wagons, but then it had a B18b 5-speed manual engine in the wagon. So I freaking hit them up and I said, hey man, what are you doing with that? And he's like, it's off to the scrappy. And I was like, when? He's like, Monday. So I came down on Sunday and he just gave me the engine pretty much. And it was just like, take it, bro. And so I scored this fucking vintage Honda powerhouse. Like, it's the twin cam. It's like all good, electronic ignition, fuel injection. I got the ECU, I got the loom, I got the freaking mounts, like the full front end basically everything you need to run, shocks, everything. Like, I could basically set this up on a frame and it will go with a fuel pump. No shit, that's all you need is like a fuel pump and power it up and boom, 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 fuel pump, gas tank, boom, boom. This setup here. Like, I've got everything I need to basically have a functioning engine. I did have one of my lawyer friends. I have a number of lawyer friends, probably from a misspent youth, but actually not really. Like, two of them are my dear friends, and one of them is new. And I was like, okay, just shout out when I'm getting close to the engine. And I wasn't prepared for the way that lawyers shout out, because they don't really shout. They're pretty quiet, and so I didn't hear them. And then fucking Towball collected the fucking the tappet cover. So I was super gutted, because I love these old tappet covers. Like, they're so well engineered, and now I'm going to have to pay probably my mate to TIG that back up, because my TIG welding sucks balls and I can't be fucked learning it because I'm too old. But anyway, yeah, complete engine, like well looked after. The oil in it's like still cherry. The coolant came out like beautiful. Like, obviously this thing was just parked up when the old man died and it just been sitting there. And like, obviously looked after it real hardcore. Had 180,000 on the clock, and here's the cam built done at 124. So fuck it, I must have been well looked after. Everything's just so cherry on it. It was unreal. So I've got an 89 Honda Prelude back up my parents' farm that's been sitting there for 20 years. So what I plan on doing is I'll put that Honda, I'll repurpose this Honda engine on something else. Probably a generator, actually. I want to make a big electric generator. And that 5-speed manual bolts straight to my B20A engine in my 89 Prelude. So 89 Prelude's going to get a fucking 5-speed manual. And it had a mint radiator. Everything was just fucking so cheery. I was like, holy fuck. I turned it on, and I managed to fuck around for a few fuses. It took me actually 2 days to get this done, because I actually wanted to see if it would turn over. It just hummed. It was like, and a few pops and bangs, and a bit of fucking spray down the intake. She was fucking pop, 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 pop. So it's all good to go, man. It's like, it's a runner. It's a runner. What a score, eh? Fucking bogan life, doing bogan things. Now I've got to take it home and put it in a special little place where I actually want to pull half the engine apart. I'm probably going to leave it mostly together and just make it like super fucking like artwork, because honestly, I think Honda makes some of the most beautiful engines. Now, I don't know if anyone else is on board with that, because everyone's so slow. But I mean, like, aesthetically, they're fucking, I mean, this shit is gorgeous. Like, I mean, look at the detail. Like, everything is just so. And like, when it's all cherry, they're just beautiful. They truly are. Imagine slapping this in a motorcycle. Yeah, with like a shaft drive. I don't know if there's any shaft driven fucking Honda bikes, and I could just fucking chuck this on and just run a CVT, and just like, so like, whatever it revs, it just keeps it's feeding more and more for the CVT. I wonder if I could do some setup like that with it. But I mean, it's only like, what, 90 horse? And you could probably get it up to like, what, 150 horse with a turbocharger, and like without any bigger injectors or anything. You probably get away with that. I don't know. But anyway, I fucking love it, and I'm pretty stoked, and here we are. Honda engine. I fucking love these old Hondas, man. Seriously. Love all this old shit. All this shit is just like racing stuff. Like old school racing stuff, mind you, but racing stuff nonetheless. When you come from a place of carby, this is pretty flash.